What are 2 ways you can improve your physical health? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're talking about physical health and how you can improve it. My name's Chris Richardson. I'm a coach here at Life on Your Terms, and we make videos so you can do exactly that. You can live a life on your terms. So, what are 2 ways you could improve your physical health? I'm gonna go over those 2 ways, and I'm gonna talk about how to go about it, some benefits of doing that, and some tips related to the 2 ways I'll go over. And then I'm gonna go over my experience with these and why I think they're so valuable. Again, this is just a frame from my experience. So maybe these 2 ways aren't as helpful to you. But to me, I think that almost universally, these 2 things are key to physical health and a great base. And for me, they've been super beneficial as well. So that's why I'm talking about them today. And again, here at Life on Your Terms, we're all about balance and taking care of all areas of your life. So today we're gonna tackle physical health and how to improve it. So number 1, fitness. That is one of the biggest ways to improve your physical health. And I don't just mean exercise. Regular exercise is very important, and ideally a mix of cardio, weight training, and really what it boils down to stick to a routine that you enjoy and that you can stick to. Lifting 5 days a week may not seem that appealing to you. Maybe you want to do a more cardio-based approach, and great. The routine that you can stick to is the healthiest and the one you should stick to. And if you can mix in some weight training or some cardio or whatever it is, it's gonna be the best because it's gonna be a balanced approach. Speaking of balance, you also want to have a balanced nutrition. I am gonna lump that in with fitness because I think it is a part of it. What you eat really does affect your physical health, and eating healthy foods is crucial to feeling great and to being at your best fitness. So with that, the biggest thing with fitness is consistency and progress. You maintain those 2 things, you're gonna be really happy with how you end up with your physical health. So some benefits of fitness, you're gonna get reduced risk of chronic disease. Those who actually exercise will outlive those who do not exercise by about 3 years, even if the person who exercises has poorer health habits. So if they smoke, or if they eat terrible and have high blood pressure, whatever it may be, that research has shown that that person will actually outlive the person who does not work out. So that's kind of crazy to think about. So the risk of chronic disease is going to be much more reduced, and you're gonna feel just a lot better physically. You're gonna have more energy, you're gonna be more upbeat, stuff like that. So it's a great way to approach your physical health and some of the benefits related to it. So some tips to fitness and how to kind of increase your fitness is, my first tip is to just go. I don't know if you've heard the story about the guy who he wanted to go to the gym, but what he actually did is he just wanted the habit of going to the gym. He didn't want the habit of working out. So what he did is he actually went to the gym and he limited himself to 5 minutes just to solely instill the habit of going to the gym and that act. And then he's like, well, I'm here, I might as well work out. So obviously his goal was to get to the point where he was working out, but he just wanted to instill the habit of going. And so what I would encourage you to do is just tell yourself, I'm just gonna go. I have no expectation other than to go. I could go there and only be there for 15 minutes, but I count it as a win because I went. And once you get the habit of going down, you'll realize, well, I'm here, so I might as well work out. So what I would encourage you to do is to just go. Because in the fitness realm, consistency is over everything. And you also need to go in with the frame of mind that it is gonna be difficult. It will be hard, and it is not a short 1-month thing. It's gonna be, fitness is a dedication over your whole life, and you can never quit doing it. But the cool thing about fitness is that you can't buy it and you can't borrow it, and you can only earn it. So you should be really proud of it once you get going on it. So that's fitness. And I think the second way you can improve your physical health, is sleep. Sleep is huge. It's often so overlooked. Get that 7 to 9 hours. That's what you need to feel great. And do it at a good temperature and with minimal noise and light. You have those 3 things together, 7 to 9 hours, good temperature, minimal noise and light. that physical health is going to go way up because you're sleeping good, and that's really important. And some benefits of sleeping good is you're going to have enhanced immune function. You're going to get sick less. That's great. You're also going to have improved cognitive function. When I sleep great and I get my 7 to 9 hours, I'm just sharper. And I think I see that in a lot of other people too. When I see people that sleep 4 to 6 hours, they're just a little bit more lethargic. Whereas when you sleep your 7 to 9 hours, you're gonna be sharper and you're gonna feel better. And actually, another thing is you're gonna be able to manage your weight much better. Because when we sleep enough, it regulates our hormones in our stomach, leptin and ghrelin, which modify how hungry we are. So when you sleep less, you're actually hungrier. So when you sleep more, you're gonna be less hungry and able to better manage your weight. So some tips related to sleep and getting to sleep is I would encourage you to meditate before you go to bed. That can kind of release some stress, get you in the right frame of mind, and relax you. I found that helpful, at least in my past. When I can't fall asleep, if I meditate, that kind of helps me. Another tip I have is don't use your phone 30 minutes before you go to bed. If you find that you struggle to go to sleep before you go to bed, just turn off the phone 30 minutes before bed, get that blue light out of those eyes, so then you're able to fall asleep. Another tip that I really love that I don't really think I thought about in the past and other people don't think about is to actually dim your lights an hour before you go to bed. So in my apartment, instead of having the bright overhead lights on, I'll turn them all off and I'll just turn on like one lamp. And that really helps me get ready to go to bed because it's dark and I just start to get sleepy. So that can be really helpful as well, is to dim the lights an hour before you go to bed. So that's sleep. Now I'm going to talk about my experience with these two things. Fitness has been my base for everything. So high level talk is that it's been my discipline and my accountability and my mindset. So just outside of my physical health, fitness has taught me discipline, accountability, and mindset, and it's been so valuable for me. So I think it was a huge step for me in the right direction about 5 or 6 years ago when I really started it. It was a huge change. I started to feel a lot better physically and mentally. And then also sleep allows me to perform at a high level. My experience is that when I sleep good, I just perform better 10 out of 10 times. So those fitness and sleep are just crucial to my lifestyle, and that's why I think it could be helpful for you as well. So with those two things, I just generally feel my best when I'm doing both of those. So hopefully that was helpful today, guys. We talked about fitness and sleep and how you can improve that physical health.